This is the best all-in-one record player on Amazon, and the best part about it, it's about 215 bucks. This is the Stackstone Savage the One. Hi there, welcome to my channel. The nice people at Stackstone sent over their Savage the One premium record player for me to unbox and check out. This thing normally costs $239 on Amazon, but as of the upload date for this video, there's a $25 off coupon, so it ends up being $214 before tax. So we have an all-in-one turntable that plays 7, 10, and 12 inch records at speeds of 33 and 45 RPM, and it doubles as a Bluetooth 5.0 wireless speaker. Everything you need is inside of this nicely packaged box. We have our user guide along with a belt and an adapter and a ceramic aligner. Less fancy people would call that a plastic screwdriver. As we dig deeper, wow, I actually didn't know that they included this, but it looks like it's a stand for the fancy dust cover that I'll show off in a little bit, and you can also display your favorite album on the front groove of that wooden stand. So there is the fancy dust cover. Let's get that open and I'll show it off to you guys. At the bottom of the box, listen to that, was this legit platter. This thing's about 4 pounds, so it's nice and heavy. That caught me off guard. I was not expecting that to be on the bottom, but I like it. You can actually feel and hear the quality and all the things that they put into this Stackstone record player. And here's the counterweight. It's a little heavy boy too. Everything's made out of metal, so it's fantastic already. If you guys have seen my previous record player video, there's so much hate on that one, but hey, you get what you pay for. That thing was like, what, 40 bucks? I don't know, I don't remember. Stackstone packaged this really nicely, so everything's secure and safe. The styrofoam was really snug, and that is the dust cover right there. So the little wooden stand goes for that piece. This quick start guide is freaking awesome. I love how it's just shaped like a record. So let me get this plastic wrap off of this portion, and the actual turntable itself is so nice. It's really heavy as well too. From their website, with the platter, it's about 25 pounds. So if you like weight and heftiness in your vinyl player, record player, turntable, whatever you guys want to call it, this is actually a pretty solid piece. And aesthetically, it's so nice. The wood and silver accents look great. Here's a better look at the screwdriver they included, and we're going to follow the quick start guide by getting the belt installed before we get the platter on top. So they recommend to rotate it 10 times just to see if it's working properly or if there's a nice amount of resistance. So here it is. Yes, it's smooth. There's some resistance. The video sped up, so that actually went on longer than how fast that went. So let's get the platter put on top of that. For those of you wondering, the actual record player is 17 inches by 10 inches by 18 inches. The next step is to get the counterweight on the tone arm, and as I turned this sideways, I forgot to mention that there's a small gap that divides the top and bottom portion because it has a dual layer vibration isolation system. So this allows the housing to have a heavier turntable on top while minimizing the impact of sound vibrations. So you can actually see that little gap right there, but as we focus on the counterweight portion on the tone arm, all you have to do is get it to that marked area on the back of the tone arm, and if it's loose or you need to get it a little bit tighter, there's that little circle right there, and that's where you put that screwdriver they included. So let's get the rest of this tape off. Before we actually get a record on here, let me show you all the back side of this. So we have a few knobs in the back as well as an RCA right and left. You can do a pitch adjustment, and that is where the adapter goes for the power source. So I'm gonna get this plugged in. We're gonna look at the top of the record player, and then we will try out a vinyl, one of my favorite ones. It is actually one that people always ask about whenever I do one of these record player videos. Everything feels premium on this metal plate, the switches, the knobs, the tone arm, and yes, there's actually a magnetic stereo cartridge, so that cheap red cartridge is nowhere to be seen. Everybody can rejoice and stop leaving horrible comments about those red cartridges. I get the point. I see it. I get it. For those wondering from my previous videos, this is a Pokemon Gold and Silver vinyl, basically a symphonic version of the game songs and sounds. So as we get into the record, let me get this video back to normal play speed, and I'll list the sound specs on the screen as the song plays. For anyone interested, let me know in the comments below if you want me to make a video showcasing this album. I thought more people knew about it, but YouTube comments tell me otherwise. Enjoy what you hear, and I will be turning up the speakers to full blast, so watch my hand as I twist a knob, but most of the song will be at 50%. Okay, I'll get the video sped up once again, but this thing is really crisp, surprisingly loud and clear. I'm really excited to try out other vinyls that have a bit more bass to them, as well as vocals. I'm excited to try out my whole collection. But the Stackstone Savage the One is my new favorite record player, and for those interested, click the link down below and it'll lead you to Amazon and you can check it out for yourself. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll see you all soon and take care. Look how nice that dust cover is. Dang.